Welcome back to a bone-chilling edition of Ultimate 10 TV. I'm Peter, and today we're delving into the shadows to uncover the top 10 most terrifying true haunted house stories that will make your blood run cold. Prepare to be both intrigued and spooked as we unravel tales of restless spirits and inexplicable phenomena. Number 1. The Amityville Horror. In the sinister house on Ocean Avenue, an innocent family moved in, only to be consumed by a nightmare beyond comprehension. Walls that oozed a malevolent darkness, the stench of evil that clung to the air like a suffocating shroud. An entity that watched, lurking within the shadows, its sinister gaze piercing the very soul. But the real horror? A history of bloodshed, a family butchered in their sleep, the echoes of their torment forever imprinted on the walls, the spirits of the past, tormented and vengeful, reaching out from the abyss to claim the souls of the living. So as the wind howls through the trees and the darkness settles, remember the Amityville Horror, a chilling reminder that even the most idyllic facade can hide unspeakable terrors. Stay vigilant, dear watchers, for what lies beneath the surface may be darker than your deepest fears. Number 2. The Black Monk of Pontefract. Picture a quiet English town, where a seemingly ordinary house becomes a haven for the inexplicable. The Pritchard family moved into their new home, blissfully unaware of the horrors that awaited them. As nights turned to nightmare, a sinister figure emerged, cloaked in shadows, the Black Monk. Witnesses describe an unsettling presence, a malevolent aura that froze the air and sent shivers down the spine. Furniture moved with no hands to guide them. Knocking sounds echoed through the walls, and the face of pure terror was etched in blood red on a wall. The Pritchard family was trapped in a relentless cycle of paranormal torment. The investigators dug into the past, uncovering a tale of a malevolent 16th century monk whose unholy deeds had left a sinister imprint on the land. Was this the force that now tormented the Pritchards? Desperate exorcism attempts did little to quell the terror. The Black Monk's grip tightened, physical assaults became common, and the veil between the living and the otherworldly grew thinner. Today, the house stands as a chilling reminder of the horrors that transpired within its walls. The Black Monk of Pontefract remains a puzzle, a tale of darkness that refuses to fade. As you navigate the labyrinth of the unknown, remember that some stories are too terrifying to be mere tales. Stay curious, but stay cautious. Number 3. The Belmez Faces. Imagine a small Spanish village where a modest family home becomes a canvas of the inexplicable. In the 1970s, Maria Gomez claimed that ghostly faces appeared on her kitchen floor, defying explanation and sparking global fascination. The faces emerged in various forms, young and old men and women, leaving experts puzzled. Were they paranormal imprints of the deceased, trapped in a spectral limbo? Or did they emerge from the depths of Maria's own psyche? Skeptics questioned the authenticity, suggesting that the faces were created intentionally. Yet meticulous investigations failed to definitively debunk the phenomenon. The mystery persisted, casting doubt on what we understand about reality itself. As the faces continued to appear and fade, the villagers grappled with the supernatural intrusion into their everyday lives. Maria's home had become a portal to the unknown, a place where the boundaries of life and death seemed to blur. The Belmez Faces remain a puzzle to this day, a story that challenges our perception of the world around us. As we explore the uncharted territories of existence, remember that some mysteries may never yield their secrets. Number 4. The Whaley House. Picture a stately mansion in San Diego, its walls holding secrets that transcend time. The Whaley House, a historical landmark, has become synonymous with tales of ghostly encounters that send shivers down the spine. Built on the grounds of a former gallows site, the house carries a heavy history of death and despair. The specter of Yankee Jim, a criminal hanged on the property, is said to linger, his malevolent presence casting an eerie pall over the house. Visitors and residents alike have reported ghostly apparitions, disembodied footsteps echoing through empty rooms, and the haunting scent of cigar smoke wafting through the air. The Whaley House seems to hold onto its history with an unyielding grip, but it's not just the residual energy that raises hairs on the neck. The spirit of a young girl named Violet, claimed to have died in the house, is said to remain, her laughter and footsteps echoing through the hallways. As we stand on the threshold of the Whaley House, remember that some stories transcend the pages of history. They seep into the very fabric of a place, leaving behind echoes of the past that continue to reverberate in the present. Number 5. The Myrtles Plantation. Picture a grand plantation in St. Francisville, Louisiana, standing as a testament to an era long past. But beyond its beauty lies a darkness that defies explanation. The Myrtles Plantation has earned a reputation as one of America's most haunted places. Legend whispers of Chloe, a slave girl who met a gruesome end, her spirit forever tethered to the estate. Visitors have reported ghostly apparitions, eerie handprints on mirrors, and unexplained footsteps echoing through the night. The focal point of the terror? A haunted mirror that some believe harbors trapped souls. Gaze into it, and you might glimpse the specters of the past staring back at you. Yet amidst the terror, the Myrtles Plantation remains a beacon of history. Its walls hold the stories of those who lived and died within them, their presence lingering like whispers in the wind. As we exit the realm of the Myrtles Plantation, remember that history is not always confined to textbooks. Sometimes it lingers, leaving its mark in the form of echoes and apparitions. Number 6. The Borley Rectory. Diving into England's past again, we arrive at the Borley Rectory. Imagine an ancient English village where the shadows hold secrets that defy explanation. The Borley Rectory, once hailed as the most haunted house in England, stands as a testament to the unknown. Ghostly nuns, phantom carriages, and mysterious footsteps have plagued the rectory for generations. Witnesses speak of a spectral nun who walks the grounds, her form shrouded in an eerie mist. But the tale takes a darker twist. In the 1930s, paranormal investigator Harry Price delved into the rectory's mysteries. His investigations uncovered tales of tragic love, unquiet spirits, and an ominous writing on the wall. Yet skeptics argue that some events were embellished or even staged. Despite the controversy, the Borley Rectory remains an enigma, a place where fact and folklore intertwine. As the ruins of the Borley Rectory stand in solemn silence, remember that even in our modern age, some stories resist explanation. They remind us that the line between the living and the departed is not always so clear. As we leave the Borley Rectory behind, let's embrace the mysteries that linger on the fringes of our understanding. Our world is vast, its shadows deep, and sometimes the truth may elude us. Number 7. The Bell Witch Haunting. Picture a quiet Tennessee farmstead where the mundane gives way to the macabre. The Bell family, unsuspecting and innocent, found themselves ensnared in a nightmarish web of unexplained phenomena. The Bell Witch, as the entity came to be known, taunted the family with disembodied voices, sinister laughter, and physical assaults. A once harmonious home became a battleground between the living and the supernatural. The Bell Witch claimed knowledge of the future, spewed venomous prophecies, and even took credit for the death of patriarch John Bell. The lines between the corporeal and the spectral blurred into an unsettling haze. Experts investigated, attempting to unravel the mystery. Yet the Bell Witch's identity and motives remained shrouded in darkness. Was it a vengeful spirit, a manifestation of suppressed emotions? The Bell Witch haunting stands as a chilling reminder that even in the most tranquil of settings, malevolent forces can stir. Number 8. The Enfield Poltergeist. Picture a quiet suburb in England where the Hodgson family's life turned from ordinary to extraordinary. Objects moved on their own, furniture levitated, and eerie voices spoke through the young daughter. Skeptics and believers clashed as paranormal investigators delved into the haunting. Their recordings captured the chilling sound of a voice that seemed to emanate from the beyond, a voice claiming to be a spirit named Bill. The poltergeist's reign escalated, and even hardened investigators were left shaken. Witnesses described flying marbles, levitating children, and furniture being thrown by unseen hands. The case of the Enfield poltergeist remains one of the most extensively documented paranormal investigations in history. It's a puzzle that continues to challenge our understanding of reality and the supernatural. Remember that some mysteries are not easily dismissed. The Enfield poltergeist reminds us that our world is a tapestry of the known and the unknown. Number 9. The Sallie House. Imagine a quaint house in Atchison, Kansas, where innocence gave way to the inexplicable. The Sallie House gained notoriety as a hotbed of paranormal activity, captivating the imagination of believers and skeptics alike. The haunting began innocuously enough, moving objects, mysterious noises, but it escalated into a terrifying encounter with the spirit of a young girl named Sally, who is said to have died in the house. Witnesses reported scratches, unexplained bruises, and even physical attacks from an unseen force. The Sally house became a battleground between the living and the restless spirits that seemed trapped within its walls. Paranormal investigators documented their experiences, capturing eerie electronic voice phenomena and unexplained apparitions. The Sally house remains an enigma, a place where the veil between the living and the beyond seems unusually thin. Number 10. The House of Death. Imagine a stately brownstone on West 10th Street, nestled in the midst of the vibrant Greenwich Village. This unassuming building conceals a history that has earned it the ominous title, the House of Death. Over the years, residents have shared tales of ghostly encounters and spectral visitors. The most notorious among them is Mark Twain, whose presence is said to linger within these walls, his spirit forever tied to the place where he once lived. Yet it's not just the legacy of Mark Twain that haunts the House of Death. Over 20 reported deaths have occurred within its confines, casting a pall of sorrow that lingers like a perpetual fog. Psychic mediums and investigators have explored its hallways, capturing chilling EVPs and sharing stories of unexplained phenomena. The House of Death remains an enigma, a beacon for those drawn to the supernatural. As we tread on the cobblestone streets of Greenwich Village, let's remember that the history of a place can sometimes be written in whispers and shadows. The House of Death is a reminder that even in the heart of a bustling city, the past is never truly silent. Well, there you have it, the top 10 most terrifying true haunted house stories that remind us that sometimes reality can be more frightening than fiction. As you turn off the lights tonight, remember that there are mysteries beyond our understanding lurking in the dark corners of our world. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to click subscribe, give the video a like and comment below if you would be brave enough to spend a night alone in one of these houses.